have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos are for educational purposes only. If you want to follow some of our signals, you're very welcome to follow, as long as you stay on the sim. Normally we start at 10 o'clock, and now it is 9:47, and we will start at 10 o'clock Eastern time. In the meantime, we stay on hold. Thank you. For the ones who have not been with us, this is an automated trading signal, and an ATM full automated. You can use it for for the futures and forex and stocks, and we will be covering also some of the scalping and the swing trading, different kind of automated to trade. For the ones would like to follow those signals, you will find the new signals coming here at the first column on the left upper corner. As an example here, the Nasdaq, we have an entry at 822.25, target 77.89.25. The market analyzer is based on 1 minute and one lot. And you see from the last entry signal, not the whole day, the last entry signal is 168 ticks, and it is 850 hit the target. And as you see here on the auto trade, we are using 2 contracts. So this is where you can follow all the signals. Thank you. We'll start at 10 o'clock. To our traders, we will be covering the new auto trade. But what has caught my attention today on this new auto trade, this is the first time actually in a long time I have tried a Renko bar. Just normally I auto trade with a minute or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, but this is today I was testing the Renko bar on the new auto trade. This is the second round hitting the target on the ES. This is made 1,000. This is a third round also on the CL today on the Renko bar. So that's mean every time I hit the target, it goes round. The DAX today, I was testing the DAX also, and it is this is the second round on the DAX. On the Nasdaq, uh, also, this is the second round on the Nasdaq, and it hit it on the YM. It is also has hit the target. So they all hit the target on the and I really like what I'm looking at. And hopefully Monday we will be uh, on Monday we will be going through that, and we've been testing it live, and everything is very good, very good. I like it, and now I'm resetting it again to go live with it. So we will be. Um, if it's any of our traders using the signals on the automated to trade and using the Nasdaq, it is a very nice run on the Nasdaq. Made a little over 2,000 on the last entry signal on one contract, as you see from the market analyzer. nailed 218 on one contract. But we are getting here into the double support line. So maybe you need to start consider taking this trade out. And we will be starting in a few minutes. Stand by, please. Okay, guys, we have a really nice trend on the ES Nasdaq Dow Jones CL. The whole thing at the moment, based on one contract, we have a 394 ticks based on one lot, 1 minute market analyzer. We have a double support line here at 63.70 on the ES. There is a good chance we are able to break that area. The target on the CL is 63.60, and we are probably you can close that trade on the 63.51. The ones in the blue ones are based on an ATM, and the ones are with the 3 minutes are based on a fully automated trade. So on the fully automated trade, you have the target of plot itself and a plot that trading stops, which they are based on a floor and fibs, and so there is. I prefer personally, I like the I like personally the ATM, because like a day like this, when the market go and have a little extension on the target, so maybe there is a possibility for me to take this market a little bit farther down, and so this is the support line right now. If we break the 63.69, we are looking for 63.52. Also for our traders, we are we will be covering the new auto trade, and today I have been testing the new auto trade. Actually, I don't do that very often. I don't test on the Renko bar, but today I was testing it live on a Renko bar to see how is this auto trade doing. And this is those are live trades. Those are not they're not on a sim, and just trying to see how the and this one here is if you see here is says on it, you see it just close that trade, and it is done today. The second round on $1,000, the CL did extremely well, and as you see right now, we closed that trade. Also on the just looking at the market here. You can swing trade it and scalp it, but we will be covering that. But today I was just for the hell of it, I was testing the Renko bar, and also I did the 3 round on the Nasdaq on the ES, which I'm not a Renko bar trader, and the CL we just did the one on the also the DAX. Now this one didn't do good, but did the 3 rounds this morning, and Nasdaq has already done, and the The YM did extremely well. So we are testing it live with real money, and I like it. And I'm taking a small trade. I don't want to make a big gap on it, so because I wanted to take more trade. So it did very well. Okay, so right now on the ES we have 400 on the Nasdaq we have 1500, and there is some pulling back, and we have 100 tick on the CL. 19 ticks from the last entry signal on the ES. Entry price 27.75, target 22.75. Lately, the market has been extremely good. Before the markets open, like in half an hour, 1 hour before the markets open. And I noticed after 11 o'clock lately, there is really not much to do. And so it seems like the high time has been shifting a little bit earlier than the 9:30 morning opening. So at the moment, we have a 358 ticks into the profit, 22 ticks on ES based on one contract, 169 on NASDAQ. Just a few minutes ago was a little over 200, 20 ticks, 12 ticks, 30-year Treasury bond. And look at this, Ben. It is going to the long, and those three are going to the short. This is what is nice about it. So it seems like we are continue to drop on the CL. The final destination on the CL could be 62.92. We will be covering the auto trade on the 1 minute as well. The 1 minute is already closed, guys, and I will cover it in a second for you. The 1 minute, all of it closed. On the difference between the ATM again. Yes, sir. Yes, Ben. The difference between an ATM, if you see here, I can take my chances and extended the target if I see this market is going to a right direction, or but on this is 3 minutes fully automated. If you wanted to control the trailing stop, you cannot, because this one here is gonna go back. Or if you want to extend your target a little bit, you cannot do that. Sometimes the NT8 is a bit harder, but I don't want to mess with it. This one here, I cannot change. I cannot change the even if you take it back, it goes back in. So, but on the full automated, you have to be really careful, because sometimes we come one tick below the target or above the target. So for me, look, this is a good experience. So if you are fully automated to trade, you need to keep your eye on it, because you might miss one tick for closing a position. I think this is not smart, and I probably want to override that one and force close position, and I'm not going to stay in the market over one lousy tick. So if we go ahead and examine that on the full automated trade, you see, this is what I'm saying is we missed one tick to the target, and this is not fair. From having $1,000 or $900 trade, and now we are down to $800 as an example. So if you are on a full automated trade, you need to really think about it a little bit and keep your eye on it. You might miss your target by one tick or two ticks. If we are using the ATM, maybe I wanted to I'm not sure if this market is gonna keep going farther down. Maybe I want to take or secure some of my profit and put my trailing stop somewhere above the fib line or the support line or a resistance line. So at least I protect some of the investment, and at the same time take my chances and run those targets a bit farther if this market decided to go furthermore. So this is how it is in the market. This is how you need to, if you want to decide how you want to, you decide how you want to play the game on in this market. So this is the difference between those two, and I hope there will be. I mean, they were sufficient enough to understand the difference. So I'm gonna leave it a little bit here. I need to keep my eye on the Nasdaq. So we can see the difference between those two here. Again, I'm testing the Ranker bar today, which I'm not a Ranker bar trader, but I'm testing it on a live account to see how it's handling it. And this one here is running by NinjaTrader broker. Okay, you can see it from here, and we are testing we have tested the 1 minute, and we have tested the ticks, and today I'm testing the Ranker bar. Now we are waiting on this. On the 1 minute, they all hit targets, and should be released on Monday. There is a few trades on the 1 minute, and the YM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the 1 minute. I mean, I can go ahead and pull all of them here, but if the 1 minute made it, that means all made it. And if the 1 minute cannot make it, none of them gonna make it. And this one here, one trade, and this one here also did it at 490 way early today. We have tested also the 3 minutes, the 150 ticks, and we have tested them all on a live trade. And I like what I'm looking at. And this is the second winning trade on live market, and it is a market order. It is not a limited order, And this is live with the real money. Let's look what happened to the CL on the 3 minutes fully automated. I still wanted to hit the 63.18. This is the second trade on the road, and we tested 2 times earlier today, and nailed 2 times 1,000. So this is really good. So now it is if you look at the dome, it's I widen it a little bit, and now it is a break even +1. I don't care. It's just wanted to exit as soon as possible and test it again and let it enter again and again. So I can see how this auto trade behave, and I don't have it on the server. I have it right now here, and the reason I'm doing this on purpose, I'm using the YouTube, sucking a lot of juice to the YouTube. I'm using a lot of data and everything. So I'm putting this auto trade under a lot of stress. with not maximize my data, minimize my data, and trying to see how it is handling the market under stress. So this is how we do the test, and we're not interested if it's going to hit the target today or not. We need to see how this auto trade behave under stress and under a stress market, and uh, and not on the best shape with the internet. So because not everybody have the superb internet connection. So right now we have 352 ticks based on one contract. Forget all those DAX gold future, the 6E. This is a real. Is it closed? Okay, it's closed, so we can leave this one here. So you see, we got lucky and we closed right at the target here, and we are done. Okay, but sometimes you're gonna miss one take, and then this market is going to pull back, and that is it is our ranker bar, Zigorf. And if you don't have it, I'll send it to you. We have sent it out last week in the room as well, sir. But that's okay. I'll send it to you. Just request it on the Skype, sir, and I'll send it to you once the webinar is over. Now I'm lost where I am. Okay. Even for a guy with a small account, and you are only trading NASDAQ, ES, YM, it does not require no more than $1,000 or $2,000. And if we calculate it, even on the pullback, it's not the high number anymore. Like when we had 2,000 on the Nasdaq, you still can walk away with $600-700 based on a $1,500 investment or $1,000 investment. Don't expect in the market to get 100% every day, but if we think about how much it's costing us to invest with Ninja Trader Broker, the one ES and one Nasdaq and one Dow Jones, and then take the chances with it. We have 3 horses running in the market. That is going to give us in the clear, good enough bread on this one here. And then if you are civilized with your daily target on an auto trade, you also should do it. But you cannot go ahead and invest $1,000 and put the auto trade daily target 1,000 and you are investing 1,000. This is suicide. If you are putting a $1,000 investment on a full automated trade, I mean, if you get to your 10%, 20% every day, it is and stop trading, then let the auto trade keep going in the circle. Maybe it's gonna make 1,000 in the morning, but then you might gonna give up your 1,000 in the afternoon. How would we know what will happen in the afternoon? So management is number one. And as an example here on the DAX, we are testing this new auto trade, and I don't trade the Renko bar, but I have to test it before we release it on a Renko bar. Today in the morning, they did 2 turnaround, and every time hit 1,000, and now it is the 3rd round now didn't make it. Does not mean the auto trade just did go banana. It's just the way this market is moving right now. We're not making money. We're breaking even a lot. If you notice here, we're breaking even a lot, and there is nothing to do. So on the Nasdaq did very well. YM did very well, and now we are testing a little bit live trade on the. Let's go ahead and rerun the ES, and let's go ahead and go for one more round on the YM, and let's go for one more round on the Nasdaq. So now we reactivate them again to see how they're gonna handle the trade. So now Oh, thank you, Ben. There's a new signal on the Nasdaq buy entry 779475 and target 825. I'm keeping my eye on testing the CL, and I know it is button up here on the CL, but I'm trying to study how things is taking a trade. It is really, I'm very pleased after we worked hard on this one, and I'm very pleased with it. Okay. We will be covering this on Monday, guys, and we will be covering a lot. And this is a live and with a real money activating to Ninja Trader Broker, Dorman. Beautiful. I like the way it exited. I like the way I know a guy with an auto trade. He just look at the money. He's not interested in what's going on. But I like the way it exit, and now it's taking long. But I like that. This is perfect. This is a perfect entry. This is a perfect exit. It's not about the details. They say, what is it? And and the devil. So the details we need to think about. and I have. Thank you for that message. I have a plenty server. We have one in Germany, one in Arizona, one in Chicago. We have a plenty. One in Utah. We have plenty. But this is not. When I'm testing this one here, I want to test it. I personally don't like the servers because they don't have enough memory, and I'm testing this for a normal guy sitting at home. I don't want it to be. I want it to, when we are testing, facing the slippage, facing the stop loss, the daily target. So this is our concern, and it should be working. And this is where we are trying to, um, um, to see, study how this market is entering and exit. It's not about the money, and the money. It is the trader does that. So, guys, I'm gonna be taking a 5 minutes of break, and I'll be right back. Oh, I'm sorry. I've been busy with the auto trade. We have a new signal. I hope you guys took it. It's a buy signal at 29.28, and there is five ticks. I'm sorry, I didn't see that target. And Exactly, Ben. I'm so glad some of you now start see the different when um, um, when this market is synchronizing and when the market is going to chop, and that's is very nice for a trader know that because I mean it is an important one. So now, as an example here on the Ben on the CL, let's say you are live trading like what we are doing testing here, and we know the most likely that market it will be no longer valid after 6290. I don't know. I'm not sure we're gonna go below that number. So once we are done with the testing, what we will do, uh, we will. Um, we will add like what we have done on the other auto trade buy on only or short only because some of you have started getting the idea where is the limitation and before it will probably it will be sent out on Monday, but like on this one here it hit the target and here is the probability for that auto trade to finish right there. So uh, and I know it's going to struggle in that area. It could be, but should I take a more trade to the downside? Look at this. Is now if this auto trade fire here, I don't like it. You know, so by by directing also, if you want to, you can leave it as it is and let the auto trade do the business, but also because some of you has to start getting the idea where is the limitation to the downside and to the upside. So maybe if this auto trade take a short trade, that will make me nervous, honestly, because it is over. So especially like Ben and Gary and you guys been around for many years, so probably I will feel better if that auto trade take a reversal from here. So maybe I will say to go ahead and take a long trade. And if we notice, guys, there is an 1840, and we know those are your less than $1 a day fib, and it came in right in line with that area here, and that's what we've been talking about for the beginning of this webinar today. So I'm not interested in short trade anymore in here. you know so I prefer to take reversal from now on here. So that's why I like to have the buttons to take short only or long trade only. So okay, I'll be back in a couple of minutes, please. This is very true, sir. We are in the between those two yellow line. Once you get into between those two yellow lines, that means the short trades are over. If we notice on the CL, we are on this support line at 62.90. That's what we said from the when we first started, uh, and and now it is on the way out. It is finished with the CL. So this is what the different. But you know what? It did not take a trade. That's what I was testing, because when those three bars came down here, I said, I hope this auto trade is not going to be taking a trade there. And it was a very good filtered. So it did not take that trade. And that made me happy. So that's why you see on the, um, which we don't have, sadly, too many traders use them. But, the pose, like, if you find this market is not synchronized, close position, long only or short only, this is a very important. I know guys with auto trade don't like to touch it, but for those guys, they know a little bit about the market, and some of our members, they become very aware what's going on in the market. So when I see things like this, the market has hit um, bottom up, and we are in a very critical area. And now you can see this one here is a prediction to close $2,000 trade, and now it is only 1,760. So this is a $300 difference for not having those lines on one trade. And you do the calculation during the years, you'll find, because you are refusing to look at those lines, it's gonna cost you $50,000 a year. It adds up. It adds up very easily. So um, let's look, because we started. I'm using rank bar 3-1 on the ES. The DAX took a small trade, didn't do well, and this is very interesting. Okay, this is the Nasdaq and the YM. Took one trade out of that. After we hit the target, we reloaded, and it took one trade. That's fine. So this is what it's supposed to be, holding or try to survive the chop market. And now we are done with the trend, and the CL is 62.90, holding, confirming, and now, oh man, this is a really nasty place. So what I'm going to be doing, I will be calling it off for the CL trades anymore. There is nothing on the CL, but it is confirming that 62.90 has been on that line for a few minutes, and we have a resistance at 63.04. So now we start diving into getting caught in that channel from 10:32 until now. We got caught in that channel between the support and the resistance, and we're trying to find an exit. And okay, good luck with that one. And now you start losing money right there. This is where you start losing money. When the market get caught in a channel, you're gonna start losing money. It's unavoidable not to look at the market. If you want to auto trade, you have to look at the market. Otherwise, you don't know when you are in trouble. You don't know what's going on, and you cannot do that, folks. Simply, you cannot just close your eye and not look after your investment. You have to keep your eye open. You have to understand what's going on. Uh, Not everything auto trade. Not everything auto trade. I mean, we don't need to be an expert and sit behind a screen 20 years, but we have to understand where is our limitation in this market, where is a good place to trade, when to stay away from the trade, when to make money, when not to make money. I mean, I don't know. Some people, they just underestimate the whole. I mean, if we look at the 3 minute CL, we were using, if you remember, guys, we were using the fully automated on the CL. Since the minute they hit the target, nothing happened. Nothing happened. So that's why we use the 3 minutes on the full automated, and I use the ATM on 1 minute, and uh, you can see it how this market is staying on 62.82, and it is confirming those numbers. So now this auto trade took another trade right now. And it is right on the support line. So if this trade made it, this is a luck trade. It's not, a hero trade. I mean, because we can see there's a support line here. Okay. And most likely this trade is a very high risk. And most likely that market is going to hold in there. So I don't know. Do you think this trade is? I don't know. Let's see. Am I happy with that trade? No, I'm not, because this is extremely high risk trade. And look, it's a struggling. It's a struggling at the 62.88, and we see that. It's not going anywhere. It's like going to the dentist with this one here. How many times you need this market confirm that line for you? Look, how many times you need to understand that line is confirming, and I'm gonna force to close it, as this it's not gonna do any good, and it's just, it is extremely high risk trade. I'm not interested in this, because this market here has been dealing with this line, those fibs, guys. I mean, I'm not trying to market in here, but if I don't have those fibs, I will not even look at this market. And uh, because I need to understand where's my borders in this market. Even if you want to auto trade, I need to understand what's going on. Maybe it could be sometimes some noise is going to come into this market and drop maybe 10 ticks, 20 ticks. I don't care, 100 ticks. But this is not the right game. You know, this is my limitation. I know this is now we are diving into chop market, and it's better to stay away. Whoever made earlier, we had over 1,000 on an ES and over 2,000 on the Nasdaq, and now we are over 2,000 on the CL. It is done for today, so we should not be taking any more trades in those area here. I don't like it because first of all, we are at this dangerous zone. Where's those two yellow lines? You should not be taking a trade. The 30-year Treasury bond is in the same direction as the ES. This is not good. It should be the opposite direction. So this is not good. The 30-year Treasury bond, extremely strong market on the 30-year Treasury bond, is going with the same direction on the ES. So I'm not interested in that game. I don't care what it does. I'm not interested in this game. So I just closed my trade on the CL for now. You know. Let's look what chop, 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 chop. Earlier, they were all hit the target 2, 3 times, and now it is a chop. So it is done for today. You know your limitation, and it is done for today. Good. Okay, let's see what else we have in this market. So I turn off the auto trade right now, and I'm not interested in this drop. Once I see the market start recovering, I to the long side, because we have not put the button yet, but we will add the buttons in here like what we have done on the scalpers and the swing trading, and we will. Yes, I'm new to. There is nothing to say. It's just the market. You have a buy entry on the. You have your signal on the Nasdaq and ES. There is nothing we can do, and the market is just sitting on the side. So I don't need to talk. But you're very welcome to follow. Um, I mean, look on the CL, the market has bottomed up 20 ticks ago, and the YM is in the short position. You have the signals you can see from the market analyzer, but I don't like this market right now because uh, I mean it is I mean it's not right. Okay, if you wanted to take a trade right now, put a limited order at 29.28, limited order on a buy ES. For the Nasdaq, if you didn't put the limited order, the entry price, you can do it right now. The CL, there is no more trade on the CL, and the YM. If you wanted to have a buy entry on the YM, it is a long way from home, 64.55. So just follow the entry prices from the market analyzer. I cannot do anything at the moment. The ES is a good trade, limited order, 29.28. The Nasdaq, um, you should have seen this Nasdaq. I'm sorry, I was a little bit busy, but you had the entry at 77.94. It says in there, right in front of you, and your destination on the Nasdaq could be 78.14. If you are in that trade with the ES, you got to be careful with the 29.29 level. This is a hard resistance. If we break the 29.29, then we are going to the 31.75. Keep your eye on this number, please. The 29.29. Keep your eye. Be careful. If you are on that trade, be careful, please. If we break the 29.29, this means you are on a long hold all the way to the 31. So this is a very good trade. Whoever followed us on that trade, it is a good trade. And uh, this is a very nice one. And watch out on, if you are conservative, you don't want to take chances, you can close it at 31.75. 31.75 is a good number. Or a break even plus one. The target today is a Friday, is 29.35. Is any of our members follow on that trade? Skype me, please, if you are on those trades. Let me know who's on those trades. Thank you. Scala, what number Send me what number you took at the entry price. Okay. Shigarf, I'm using 6.2 Renko bar. You can use 6.3, but you can also use. I'm using 6.2. That's very good at the entry price. Okay. Okay, this is your destination here, 31.50, or you have another option. You can go plus one. Go plus one and take your chances on. But there is a good potential for to go all the way to. If you put it to plus one, this is okay. And if you're happy where you are right now, you can close at 31.50 level. Vito. You took it too, Vito? Very good. Okay, Vito. That's exactly what we said. All right. So the decision is up to you guys. If you want to hold on. Hayden, I'll just send you the template, sir. Once we are done live, request a template and I will send it to you. So we have a few guys took that trade on the ES. I told you, I'll get you to 31.50, and so there is a good potential to break that area. But I told you can exit in this area here at 31.50 or 31.75. If you don't want to take chances and you want to close it, close it. If you like to take a little farther action on this one, there is a potential for 34 level, but you see, it's right at this level. The buyers over the sellers, and the Nasdaq also. We told you is all the way to the 78.11. So there we go. We're about to break it, guys. If you don't want to close those positions, don't close it. But we're about to break that area. It seems like the 31.75. For the CL story is over. To the short side is done. Over. Are you still on that trade, Vito? Scala? Cerium? Sarin? Say? Okay, right now, 405 on the Russell as well. Okay. This is very good, my friend. 400 on the Russell. Okay, you took, all right. Very good, Vito. I'm sorry, I didn't see. So you are on the Russell. 1 minute. Okay, it is a Russell. All right. That's good, Sayam. Sayram. Okay. Thank you, sir. What else we have? We have a new client here. Uh, this is our last. How long you been a member? This is our last member, and he just sent me a message. You can read it, Sam. Seems to be the best investment I ever made. I need to throw away all the other junks. Well, I'm so glad you're happy. Also, yesterday, we have a new member. Also, he sent me a very nice email. Well, we cannot please everyone, but it makes me happy when you're a dangerous guy. Let me see what you've done. Okay, you are on the ES 350 on the Nasdaq 710. Are you going to work, Vito, today, or are you just gonna stay sipping on the wine? Okay, we have a new signal coming up on the CL. Speaking of the devil, the entry target is 62.90 and 63.40. This is not big. This is not a big trade on the CL. This is a very small trade, actually. And look at this one, guys. The entry, it happened to be right at the resistance line. So if you have not taken the trade, I want you to put it at 62.93 limited order on a sim, please. 62, because the entry, it happened to be right in line with the resistance line. So we need to put it at 62.92 limited order and leave it as is. 62.92 limited order buy. And we're about to break this one here, amigo. And now we are climbing to the 29, 36, 25. Boy, I'm so glad it's Friday today. Oh boy. Yes, just remind me, sir. I talked to a million people and they just send me a message on the Skype. You need the template, the black template. I'll send it to you. Look. Scala, what you said. I took the half and the other. Okay, that's good. So you took two contracts on the ES. That's good. All right. So we're doing fine. Again, on the CL, folks, the signal came in right in line with the resistance. Put a limited order on a sim, 62.92. 62.92 on a sim, please. Let's go back on the CL. There's 3 trades. Okay, that's not bad. And Ben, if we look at the Nasdaq, Ben, this is learn this one to our members. Learn this, guys. I know I'm asking too much, but you have to have the chart for the Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and ES to see where all those level. But also at the same time, if you are on that trade on the ES and you have the 1 minute 30-year Treasury bond, Ben, I mean, this one here is diving down. This is a good prediction where the ES is going, and this is a very good prediction. Stand waiting on the market analyzer to turn or to change signal. We see this 30-year Treasury bond has losing momentum and okay, now it's changing direction. Look at this. I don't know. Look at this. Now there is buyers coming in. When the 30-year Treasury bond go up, your ES goes down, and vice versa. So if this 30-year Treasury bond going up, your Nasdaq your ES is going down. So be careful with that. So if you are on a trade, now there is a sell coming in on the 30-year Treasury bond that is going to buy us all the way to the 29.3450. Then we have a resistance at 36. So here is what it is, Scala. You need to understand that if you are in between wishy-washy here to exit on this trade, take your second opinion. You don't have to wait on me. Take your second opinion from the 30-year Treasury bond or the market analyzer, or look at the 3 minutes for the fully automated trade. Now we just got into those trades on the full automated trade. So as you see now, the Nasdaq is struggling because there is a resistance line right after the entry price. The ES is doing very fine. This is another entry on the 3 minutes, and there is nothing going to hold the ES. So this is, those are small things. If you look at it, that will make your life less miserable in the trading, and you start enjoying yourself a little bit more trading and being comfortable with your trade. It is. Okay, guys, I'm beat. So what time is it? 11:25. Does anybody have a question we will cover everything, all the auto trades, what is made today on the swing trading and the scalping. On the swing trading, the nicest trade for today is this one here. On some of them they did well, some of them did, but this one here, it is the nicest trade, and it was on the CL, the 10 minutes. It did extremely well, and that was a nice trade. So this is the best trade for today. It was the nicest one, actually. The rest, I can drag all of them down. I will drag them later on and see all of them. I just don't feel like when I do it now. We have showed you the 1 minute on the new auto trade. They all hit targets. Also on 150, they hit targets, all of them. Then we're gonna go on the ES4 range. We have a problem with one has not finished yet. Took a few trades, but the CL closed, hit the target. YM hit target. Nasdaq hit target. And we can go on and on if you are interested in the ES. The 3 minutes hit the target. The 5 minutes hit the target. And the 244, this is the new auto trade, hit the target. For the CL, the 3 minutes hit the target. The 5 minute CL hit the target. And the 244 hit the target. So they hit the target. If you wanted to, we also cover the swing trade and we will cover. But they all did very well. Now putting them all back, making a big mess. No, the DAX today, it was a bit chop. You're right. I had a problem with the DAX today as well. The DAX, this is very unusual. I mean, even on the full range, we hit 573. This is really unusual for the DAX. And let's look at the minute. I don't want to mix them all. If we look at the minute on the DAX, it hit 700. This is not really a brilliant day on the DAX. And the 3 minutes and the 5 minutes, they are struggling on the DAX today. So the DAX, yes, today was not the greatest day on the DAX. And welcome to trading, nothing we can do. The new auto trade, yes, sir. It is a market order, not a limited order. Who's else? This is a very good question, sir. When you see, you're very good with that. You see this one here. It is a small start. I don't know if you can see that on. This is a very good point. Let me show you. Let me try to find. This is it tells you when the direction change, and you see there is those small starts. They are extremely powerful ones, and it tells you when. Look, those are an entry signals coming. Look, there we go. You see those two starts when you are on the red, start turning, they never fail. They never fail those. This is a very good place to understand if this market change in direction. They are calculated from your trading panel, actually. What is a trading panel? Let me show you what is a trading panel. If I can find a trading panel, let me see. Oh, here it is. Those stars coming from that trading panel. And this trading panel have around 300 indicator with all the high time frame. So those small dots coming from the calculation, amigo, from that this one here have two different set of market analyzer from the 1 minute to the 30 minutes. Then he is calculating all your ATR, MACD, volatility, CCI, all of them. They're right there, and is calculating. And this is where it plus the signal, plus the bulls and the bears, and 10 indicator on the 5 minutes, 10 indicator on the 10 minutes, 10 indicators on the 15 minutes, and then it gives you one bullet. So those green dots, they are those small stars. They are extremely powerful stars to give you exactly what's going on in the market. So now we are coming to this area on the CL. For the ones has not, we told you to put the trade at 62, 92, or 93, and now your CL is going to your direction. For Scala, we told you we are about to come to this, the true average of price. So I hope you got out of the last trade, or you keep your eye on the 31.75, because this was a resistance and now become a support line. So let's see what will happen. Or if you want a close position, go ahead, a close position. But the CL entry is very good, 62.92 or 62.93. Limited order. If you follow us on a sim. Please do not follow us live. So those are good. For the fully automated trade on the NASDAQ, this is on the fully automated trade. They are already in the trade, and there is a pullback, but there is a support line that will hold on the ES and the NASDAQ. So that there is not much going on, actually. Okay, guys, I'm taking 5 minutes of break. Thank you. For the ones that took the CL trade, look, Vito, look again. You see, guys, this red dot right there? You see this red dot? Can you see that? Can anybody, any of my member confirm? Vito is too drunk to confirm anything. Oh, okay. You see this red dot? It's telling you to exit here. On the It's telling you the party is over. Okay, 9 out of 10, the party is over when you see, guys, this red dot. It's a small one, but Vito, the size doesn't matter. It's a small but it's powerful dot here, so you need to cash in, Vito. On the CL, we have a resistance line at 63.02. We are gonna try to break over. Once we break that area, the first target, it will be 63.40, and and the last one, leave it as a runner, like what Scala did today. Also, leave it as a runner. So this is. I'm not gonna respond here. Okay. Yeah, I'm so glad that today is Friday, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's Friday. Yes. Okay, guys. I'll stay quiet for a little. If it's anyone on the CL trade, please let me know. We're about to break that level here. Any of you guys on the CL trade? Okay, we broke that trade, that level. So whoever is on that trade, let me know. And if you are on the 2 contract, stay on the sim. Oh, that's very good, Adam. Plus 692.50 today. That's good, David. That's very good. Okay. On what number you took the CL, sir? The Libor, which I've, look at this, guys. When you see those 2 stars, that will help you a lot when which number you enter the CL. Who else is on the CL, please? You see how this ES, the 3375 and those 2 yellow stars, how can you see there is a fatigue in this market now? There is buyers coming in. They're about to break it, but it's not gonna go anywhere beside the 3450 because this is the true average price. That's very fine. What number, sir? Vito, no. Okay. If you are on a 2 contract, take the first one out at 63.37 and leave the second one as a runner because you have a double resistance actually on the 63.50. Probably we are close by then, the webinar. If we are, the first one is 63.37, and we have a double resistance at 63.48, and then we have the 63.69. Mark those on your chart, sir. On the second target, the first target, there is no question about it, is right there. The second target, it could be 63.43 if this market gain in momentum. 63.67. Okay. We have 2 stars, and now we have 1 star right there. You see it, guys? I don't know if you can see that. So be careful with those stars. All right. For the ones are using the full automated to trade on the Nasdaq, you gotta mark on your chart the 822.50, 822. So you need to take it take below is 820.75, and the one that they are using the 3 minutes. If you are still on that trade, which I strongly recommend to close, 35 closing position is a very good number, or close right now and get it over with. And have a happy weekend. Stand sitting and struggling with it. At the moment, and whoever followed the ES trade on the 1 minute, we're coming to the 34.50. This is the true average price. At the moment, we have 364 takes into the profit based on the last entry signal. And based on one contract. So this is a good Friday, and your CL is climbing, sir, to the 63.37. This is where you need to cash in. Oh, aren't we getting excited here? This is an ES, NASDAQ, and a Russell. The Russell 815, 930 on the NASDAQ, and 500 on the. That's very good, sir. Very good. You see, this is the true average price you will find on your chart, the 34.50. And max, you're going to get out of it around 35 level max. You see, this is the true average price. Every time you see this, guys, be careful. This is the true average price right there. CL is getting high on that number here. That's good. And NASDAQ. If you're on this NASDAQ, we have a resistance at 20, a close position at 25.25. Yes, sir. For the CL trade, on the 3 minutes, we're about to have a new signal on the 3 minutes. If you are on the 1 minute, stay on that 1 minute trade. This is a very good number. I think you guys, please, whatever those numbers we're talking about, I hope you marked them. We have 350 ticks into the profit, 2,725.71 right now, based on one contract. So this is good. Let's look at this new auto trade, what is done. Monday webinar, private members only on Monday. And hopefully we release the new auto trade on Monday. Any other question before we log off? Okay, guys, I want to say thank you very much. It's been a pleasure serving every one of you. And please stay out of trouble. Don't get aggressive this afternoon. Protect your profit for today. And I want to say God bless you all, and I wish you very, very pleasant weekend. And guys, please stay out of trouble. You did very well this morning. And I don't know what will happen in the afternoon. It could be so. I mean, don't ruin your weekend. All of you did very well. Some of you did extremely well today. So protect your profit. Go do something with your life. Close your computer. Buy a flower to your wife. Take her out to eat. Whatever. But don't stay behind the computer. If you are happy what you got today, just keep protected. Thank you very much. God bless you all, and see you on Monday to our private webinar to our members. On Tuesday, we'll go back live on the YouTube. Bye for now. Thank you.